Not all engine oils are created equal, and using the wrong one can quietly ruin your car from the inside out. Most drivers think as long as the bottle says synthetic or comes from a known brand, they're good to go. In this video, you're going to learn the top 10 engine oil to completely avoid, and at the end, we'll reveal a specific oil label that might look premium, but it's been banned in multiple regions for how badly it performs under pressure. Number 1. Avoid using the wrong viscosity for your engine. 5W30 or 10W40 on the bottle tells you how the oil behaves in cold starts and high heat. Use oil that's too thick and it struggles to flow through tight passages during startup. Use oil that's too thin and it breaks down too fast when the engine gets hot. Either mistake can mean poor lubrication, higher friction, and faster engine wear. And here's the kicker, many drivers get it wrong just by chasing a cheaper brand or copying what a buddy uses in their car. Always follow the exact viscosity listed in your owner's manual. It's based on your engine's design, your climate, and the way your vehicle is built to perform. One wrong number can quietly shave years off your engine's life. Then there's another label drivers trust a little too quickly, and it's not always what it claims to be. Number 2, don't trust high mileage oil without reading the fine print. High mileage oil sounds like a smart move once your odometer crosses 75,000 miles, but not all of these blends are helpful. Some are packed with additives that solve one problem and create 3 new ones, especially if your engine is still in good shape. Most of them contain seal conditioners. That sounds good if you have leaks, but if your seals are still solid, those conditioners can soften them too much and cause leaks where there were none. Others use thicker base oil to reduce consumption, which might help an old engine but can slow down oil flow in a clean running one. If your car runs well and doesn't burn oil, switching to high mileage blends too soon can backfire. Use them only when your engine actually shows signs of wear, and always stick to brands that have real engine test data to back up their claims. Then there's another label sitting on the shelf that sounds like a high performance upgrade, but it might be nothing more than a marketing trick. Number 3, avoid synthetic blend. Unless you know what you're really getting. Full synthetic and conventional are pretty clear, but synthetic blend? That term is vague, and here's the truth. There are 0 industry standards for how much synthetic oil must be in that bottle. Some blends are nearly full synthetic, while others contain barely more than conventional oil. That means you might be paying extra for a product that offers little to no real performance benefit. Worse, low-quality blends may not hold up under heat or stress the way true synthetics do, especially in turbocharged engines or vehicles that tow. Some manufacturers use blends as a marketing trick to offer a middle ground that looks better than conventional but still cuts corners to reduce production cost. Unless your manual calls for it, you're better off choosing full synthetic or sticking with a trusted conventional brand. Because even with the right oil, there's one habit that quietly ruins performance the moment you pop the cap. Number 4, don't mix different oil brands or types in the same engine. Topping off your engine oil with whatever's on the shelf might seem innocent, but mixing brands or types can mess with the oil's performance more than you think. Each brand formulates its oil with a unique mix of base oils and additives. These formulas are designed to work as a balanced package. When you combine different oils, the additives can clash. That can lead to reduced detergent function, weakened anti-wear protection, or even chemical instability under high temperatures. Your oil might foam, break down faster, or leave behind deposits that cause long-term damage. If you are in an emergency and have to top up with a different brand once, it won't destroy your engine. But don't make it a habit. Stick with one brand and formula, and your engine will get the protection it was designed for without any unwanted surprises. But even the perfect oil won't help if it's running on outdated standards that your engine has long outgrown. Number 5, never use outdated API certified oils. The American Petroleum Institute, API, updates its oil standards regularly to match the evolving demands of modern engines. Each certified oil bottle has a donut or shield symbol with a code like SP, SN, or SM. These codes matter more than most drivers realize. Using an outdated oil, even if it's full synthetic, means your engine is missing out on the latest detergents, anti-wear agents, and friction modifiers. For example, SP-rated oil is formulated for turbocharged engines and includes better protection against low-speed pre-ignition, something SN-rated oils may not cover well. If you grab a bottle that's been sitting on a discount shelf for years, there's a good chance it carries an old spec that no longer meets today's standards. Always check the API code before buying and make sure it matches or exceeds what your manufacturer calls for. While this last tip focused on outdated certification codes, codes. The next fact dives into something even riskier: mystery formulas and bargain brand oils. Number 6. Avoid generic private label oils with unknown additive packages. Some store brand or private label oils may meet the minimum viscosity requirements on paper, but they often skimp on the critical additives that protect your engine over time. These include anti-wear agents like zinc and phosphorus, dispersants that fight sludge, and antioxidants that slow down oil breakdown. The issue is many of these oils come from bulk suppliers who do not disclose full additive packages. And if the bottle lacks proper API or ILSAC certification, there's no guarantee it meets even the bare minimum for your car. Engines running hot, turbocharged setups, and extended oil change intervals demand high-quality additives, not just base oil. Without those, you risk wear on camshafts, timing components, and piston rings. Stick to well-known brands that disclose their formulation standards and display proper industry certifications. Your engine will thank you in the long run. While the last warning exposed low-quality blends, our next one focuses on a type of oil that has no place in today's vehicles. Number 7. Avoid non-detergent motor oils in modern engines. Non-detergent motor oils were commonly used before the 1960s when engines had simpler designs and lacked oil filters. These oils do not contain cleaning agents. That means sludge, dirt, and metal particles are not suspended in the oil. Instead, they settle in the engine and cause deposits to form over time. Today's engines are built with tighter tolerances and rely heavily on detergent additives to keep internal components clean. Using non-detergent oil in a modern car can lead to blocked oil passages, increased friction, and major long-term damage. You may still see these oils sold at hardware stores for lawn equipment or antique engines, and they may even cost less than regular oils. But using them in any modern engine is a huge mistake. While non-detergent oil harms your engine slowly, this next one targets attractive-looking green or eco-labeled oils that often fall short on protection. Number 8. Steer clear of green or eco-friendly oils that lack certification. Some brands market their oil as eco-friendly or green, which sounds responsible. Yet many of these options cut corners by reducing additive levels or using inferior base oils. They may omit critical detergents, anti-wear compounds, or corrosion inhibitors to highlight their low environmental impact, but that compromises your engine's longevity. What's worse is some eco-branded oils don't even carry official certifications like APISP or ILSA-CGF6, even though those marks guarantee a basic level of performance and protection. An appealing label doesn't mean the oil can actually guard against heat breakdown, deposits, or wear. Stick to oils that display modern certification standards, even if they don't come with green messaging. Your engine deserves protection, not branding. While this tip warns you about uncertified green oils, the next one takes aim at where you get your oil, not just what kind. Number 9. Never trust repackaged or generic bulk oils at quick lube shops. Many quick lube chains and local garages buy oil in bulk, storing it in large drums or tanks. The problem? You rarely know exactly what brand or grade is being pumped into your engine. Some shops even use private label oil from third-party suppliers, which may not meet OEM standards or API certification, despite what they tell you. Worse still, these oils can be exposed to contamination from dirty lines, open containers, or poor storage conditions. Moisture, dirt, and even old oil residue can mix into your fresh oil without you ever knowing. If your oil change costs surprisingly little and there is no sealed container in sight, chances are you are getting subpar oil that could shorten your engine's life. Always ask to see the bottle and confirm the API or ACEA certifications before they pour anything in. If where the oil comes from is a mystery, wait until you see the next one. It is sold in plain sight and still wrecks your motor from the inside out. Number 10. Avoid outdated oil grades that no longer meet modern standards. Some engine oil bottles still carry outdated viscosity grades or obsolete specifications. For example, oils marked with APISJ, SL, or SM might still be available in stores, especially discount retailers. These oils were designed for engines built before 2010 and lack the detergent packages, wear protection, and sludge resistance needed for today's high-efficiency engines. Using these outdated grades can result in carbon buildup, worn camshafts, stuck piston rings, and premature timing chain wear. The damage builds slowly, often going unnoticed until performance drops or repair bills show up. Always look for up-to-date standards like APISP or ILSA-CGF6. These reflect current engine designs, emission controls, and fuel efficiency needs. If the bottle lists specs from over a decade ago, it belongs in the recycling bin, not your crankcase. Now you know exactly which engine oils to avoid if you want your car to last longer and run smoother. Skip these 10 traps, and your engine will reward you with fewer repairs, better fuel economy, and longer life. Which of these oil mistakes have you seen before? Or have you unknowingly used one? Drop your experience in the comments. It could help someone else dodge a costly mistake. If this video saved you from an oil disaster, hit that like button, share it with someone overdue for an oil change, and subscribe for more sharp tips that protect your car and your wallet. Smart drivers don't guess. They learn, choose wisely, and drive with confidence.